All right, let's talk about something that's basically a symphony conductor for your entire data center, but, automated. We're diving into VMware's Distributed Resource Scheduler, or as everyone just calls it, DRS. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so picture this, because I bet if you're in IT, you've seen this a million times. You've got this cluster of super powerful servers, right? But some of them are just gasping for air, totally maxed out, while others are basically sitting there twiddling their thumbs. Your virtual machines, they're all in a constant tug of war, fighting each other for CPU cycles and memory.
And what's the result of all this? You get a massive virtual traffic jam. Some servers are completely overloaded, struggling to keep up, which means your most critical applications start to lag. And on the flip side, you've got all this expensive hardware just sitting there, doing pretty much nothing. That's just wasted power, wasted potential, and honestly, wasted money.
So what if you had an automated traffic cop to manage all that chaos? Well, that is exactly what VMware DRS is. It's this fantastic feature inside vSphere that looks at all your virtual machines and just automatically balances their workloads across your group of physical servers, your cluster.
Really, the core idea is incredibly simple. If you take away just one thing from all this, let it be this. DRS is the smart traffic controller for your virtual environment. Its whole job is to direct the flow, prevent jams, and just keep everything running nice and smooth.
Okay, so that sounds pretty great, right? But how does this automated conductor actually work its magic? Let's break down the process.
It's basically a non-stop, four-step loop. First, it's going to monitor. DRS is constantly watching the CPU and memory usage on every single server. Second, it'll place. So when you power on a new VM, it doesn't just throw it anywhere. It finds the absolute best host for it right from the get-go. Third, balance. As things change and some servers get busier, it spots those imbalances, figures out the problem, and calculates a solution. And finally, my favorite part, move. It actually moves the virtual machines over to less busy hosts to restore that perfect balance.
Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, how on earth do you move a running machine without shutting it down? And that's a great question. The secret sauce here is a technology called vMotion. Think of it as the engine under the hood. It's what allows DRS to do these live migrations of virtual machines from one physical server to another with absolutely zero downtime. Your users won't notice a thing. It's the magic that makes this whole balancing act possible.
So we have this really powerful automation, but what does it actually mean for you, the administrator? Well, it's not just a turn it on and walk away kind of deal. You're still in the driver's seat. You get to define the rules of the game.
And this flexibility is key. You can set it to manual, where DRS basically acts as your trusted advisor. It'll make suggestions, and then you get to approve them. Or you could go with partially automated, where it handles placing new VMs for you, but still asks for your okay on rebalancing everything else. And of course, there's fully automated, where you just let DRS do its thing, making all the decisions on its own to keep the cluster perfectly balanced 24/7.
But DRS goes way beyond just balancing out CPU and memory. You can also use advanced rules to really tailor its behavior to your specific business needs. For instance, you can use something called affinity rules. Let's say you need to keep your application and database servers on the exact same host for peak performance. You can create a rule for that. Or what about the opposite? Maybe you need to keep two domain controllers on separate physical servers for high availability. Yep, there's a rule for that too. And it's not just about performance. DRS can help with efficiency. With Distributed Power Management, or DPM, it can consolidate VMs onto fewer hosts when things are quiet and then power down the empty ones. We're talking significant savings on your energy bill.
So VMware DRS is an incredibly powerful tool that gives you a path to a more efficient, self-managing data center. It's really what gives your on-premise infrastructure that cloud-like elasticity. But it also brings up a key question that comes with any automation tool. How much direct control are you really willing to give up for the sake of that perfect efficiency? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for watching.